Hey, sure, why not? Hey, Petey,
Yo, what up?
what
I'm
up?
I'm trying the
I'm animating.
oh sweet. I'm trying the restream. The the one where you stream to multiple accounts.
Yeah, restream.
Yeah, I'm trying that
Yeah,
right. We got my um live dashboard. Okay, cool. Well, it appears working. Live dashboard. Okay, cool.
yeah. Streaming to Twitter is kind of useful because then a lot of people just spontaneously pop in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never
it's
knew.
like I nobody seems to chat on Periscope, but
Well, I got two things.
uh,
Uh,
let's see. Yeah, I'm connected to Periscope, but it's on read only, so I have no idea what people are saying to me on Periscope.
oh, really?
Zero. Yeah, maybe I should check. Let's see. Does anybody ever talk to me on Periscope? Because I've never noticed
Hmm.
Periscope.
Well, I
Shit. I
got
can't.
yeah, it's kind of interesting. All right, let's go some chill
Let's see
Pokemon
Periscope.
theme
There we
music.
go.
Yeah, gotta get
Let's
that
see if
Pokemon
anybody
vibes.
says anything to me. Doesn't say anything.
Oh, I know if it's
If it's working, it should automatically boot up once you start your stream
okay,
if
yeah.
you set it up right. But another thing to do is you can download the chat app, which I find very useful because it does tell me like explicitly like whether things are connected or not to that.
Okay.
Also, the chat app is useful because it can relay all the chat from your other sources. So like let's say you have like people talking to you on YouTube, but also on Twitch, but also on Facebook or whatever. It
Yeah.
will relay all those messages to one chat app for you, so you don't have to have like 5 windows open checking
Okay,
to see
cool.
what people
Well, I
are
have
saying.
I have the browser version run.
That's good. I don't know if the chat is available through the browser version too. I don't check.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Alrighty.
But yeah, that's in the settings I often have like voices enabled so that I don't have to look up to read what people are saying. But then again, I have like 3 people talking at most in chat at any given time. Versus like if you have like a really wild chat, then probably don't want to do that.
Cool. So look at that. They are funny. Cool. So look at that.
Trying to get this chick all tied down, cleaned up.
So look at them. They're all like, they're all like.
This has been, as I've been tying this down, spacing errors have been reeling their ugly head. It's not been fun. I just gotta work with it, yo.
Yeah, that's just experience. You
Well,
get a lot better at like keeping, like remembering the fundamentals when you've just done it a lot.
no, it's called this was not a planned out shot, and I just kind of dove in head first,
Exactly.
and
That's what I
then
mean by fundamentals.
and then
It's like
I was then Magpie liked my actual like beginning rough things, and then before I actually figured out what I was doing, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm stuck with this now. Ha ha ha.
I have designed an unbearably cute and squishy Aaron, and it's just kind of fun to draw. So one of the nice things about this is that you can draw those guys however you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't say, "Oh, we look like this," and you blah, and they're pretty open to goofy interpretations. So I really appreciate that. It's always fun seeing like how different people have designed these guys, because everybody has a different take.
I know.
Who is messaging me? I don't.
Someone on Periscope says, "How do I block this annoying stream?" Oh. Well, sorry. Trying out Restream.
You don't click it.
You don't click it.
I've depicted these dudes kind of almost very, very horribly in this short, where like they're
Oh,
just
nice.
going and like casual animal violence is happening in front of them. They're like, "Oh, that's funny." I hope people find this as amusing as I do. If not, I hope they enjoy the animation for its own sake. Then, like, well, if I can't be funny, maybe it can be pretty.
Someone animated them a while back. I think it was the one where Aaron keeps betting on this single roulette square.
Mm-hmm.
And the animator just had so much fun because, like, at one point, someone was a helicopter. It was just like they changed.
Fantastic. I really like the one that was like almost like Journey. Did you see that one?
I think. Oh, like
it was like there was probably like at most like 2 sentences of material from dialogue, and the rest of it was just this weird abstract journey that like represented Danny's life or something, or was it Aaron's life? I don't know, but God, that was so well done. And then I met the guy who made that in real life. Like he ended up being one of my coworkers, and I was like, "Oh, dude, that was my favorite." Damn, that was pretty cool.
it's like the rite of passage for all animators to eventually do a Game Grumps animated.
Yeah. Official or unofficial, you gotta do one. Mandatory. It's either that or the McElroys.
And they're all like, oh, and they're all like, oh, what? And they're like, what?
So you gotta get on it, Petey. You gotta make one.
Was gonna go see Cats, but coworker bailed on me, and I was like, "Oh man."
Yeah, no, you can't see it alone. I mean, like, you need to confirm with someone after.
Yeah, I need that, you know, my war buddy, my battle buddy.
Yes, exactly. I just saw cats. Oh my god.
Like, yeah.
I'm kind of happy that it's bombing because I would be very concerned. I would be very concerned if something like this made a ton of movie because it was terrible.
What are you animating?
Because then some studio would get the idea that, oh, we'll do that on purpose. It's funny because it's bad, and it's like, no, you can't do that on purpose. I am animating Game Grumps animated.
And I am doing something else.
Cool. So look at them. Cool. So look at them. And then they morph on you. Cool. So look at them.
Okay, let's copy and paste her head back on her body. Lovely. That's, wait a minute. What is this stream running on? It's just in my Twitter feed. It's running on multiple platforms, actually. Picardo, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
I was sleepwalking yesterday. I couldn't bring myself to stream. I was like, no. The idea of having to feign consciousness was like too much for me.
Yeah. Someone asked, is it wrong to ask for your Picardo account? My Picardo account is Pikapetey. My YouTube. It's also called Pikapetey. My Twitch is called Pikapetey. Going to favor the side. Oh, okay, we gotta fix that chin, yo. Oh my god. I'm animating humans. Almost human. Monster lady. Monster lady with wings. And tons of spikes. Battle armor. Were you there yesterday? I at the end of the stream I got really loopy. And then I was
you drew like palpitates.
palpitates.
Yes.
You shall witness the power of the
screenshotted that.
dark
They
boobies.
screenshotted and put it on Twitter of me saying, "Why don't you paint them like Darth Maul?" And I'm like, "Oh, great! My shit posting up for everybody else to see." Hopefully, that won't get any traction.
Witness the power of the dark boobies.
Truly lost it.
It started because I was complaining about drawing her boobs, and then I just kind of like was grunting boobies, and I was like, that sounded like Emperor Palpatine. Then I thought of like an equivalent of a Robot Chicken sketch.
Not popcorn. Oh, it's popcorn.
Ooh. Crinkly bag.
Yes.
Loud.
Sorry, let's move that away. There.
Ooh.
It's done. It's done.
Oh god, that one block dude is referencing an Oni animation from long ago. Harry, yes, I baked you a cake. Splendid. And he takes like a dip of it, of the icing, and it's just like, coconut. And then it's just a huge epic fight.
Sufficiently random, and it got popular once upon a time.
Yeah. Back when Newgrounds was still, you know, relevant. One animation group I was thinking of is Thunder Humor. They made this really cool, like, weird unicorn, whimsical, kind of reminds me of like Danny Elfman type music. Short that was like really just bizarre. It was like bizarre Swedish humor, but it was really well done.
Remember the most annoying thing and how that was like a big deal once upon a time? Or do you not? I forget how old you are. I was like in middle school when this thing was a big deal.
The most
It was the thing that was a blue frog with like a swinging dick.
Oh, the ba 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 the wee.
Kids would go on the computer in class if there was a computer available. It was just before like you had a computer on your phone. You know, there was no portable computers that like anybody would give a teenager. Laptops were just becoming a thing, but if there was a computer in the classroom, inevitably someone would queue up that video and crank up the speakers, and it would just scream as loud as possible, and they would like loop that shit. So people complain about like kids and their memes, like Zoomers are so lame with the memes and the blah. They're all meme obsessed. I'm like, we were always meme obsessed. That's just called being a stupid kid.
Yeah, I remember like Napoleon. Everyone saw Napoleon Dynamite when it came out. We're all quoting it like nonstop.
It's like, what do you think all that like stupid movie quoting that people did before the internet was? What was that? It was just meme culture before it like permeated the internet. And then for a while, memes, like people thought memes were just like Icana's cheeseburger. That was what memes were to people. Back before anybody had taste. Memes were Memes were good.
The dark ages of the memes.
They were terrible. And they were just like Facebook and Reddit posts over and over again. And then they got good again.
And then the minions attacked all over Facebook.
It just destroyed Facebook. Once the minions took the memes, everybody ditched that format. Memes were like awkward penguin being posted over and over again. Your personality was that one advice animal.
Hang in there.
Though I still love the wolf. It was like screaming wolf.
Oh, it's my style.
That was so good. That was funny because the picture they were using was hilarious. I love those. I'm happy to see that memes have diversified again since then. I'm sure they will like hit another bottleneck at some point, but
this department, it's like oh god, affirmative action for memes to diversify the memes.
Yes. Big meme crash.
Yeah.
I think it was like maybe I think it started happening before this, but I swear like after the 2016 election, the attitude towards memes changed, and that's why they started getting surreal again. Because suddenly it was like weird bullshit that your relatives post on Facebook and they consider a meme versus like everybody else. It differentiated super hard. There was a time when there weren't political memes that I remember. Like, people didn't do that. Now they're all over the place.
Dude, VR chat's full of memes.
VR chat is memes.
It is memes.
I mean, it's like it's like every anime avatar central, right?
I mean that a lot of people use that because it's just more easily accessible.
Yeah,
but a lot of
that's what I meant. I didn't mean like shitheads. I didn't mean that. Not that kind of anime avatar. I meant more like, oh yeah, everybody's got like wears an anime skin there.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I'm ignorant. I'm gonna say dumb things. I want to learn, but every video I watch, there's always like at least half the people seem to be wearing some sort of waifu skin.
Yeah, it's because there's a program called MMD that you could just like custom make your anime skin, and everyone just uses that because it's easy.
I was like, what obscure waifu is this? Like, I thought that I knew anime, but then like some of the skins that people use, I'm like, I just don't follow harem anime, man.
A lot of times it's just a custom thing. I've one that I'm the Power Crown from Bowsette. You know that Power Crown thing that was and I go up to people and I go, hey, I can make you a beautiful princess. Do you want to be a beautiful princess? And if they say yes, I'm like, okay, well, step right up. I'll sit right on your head. And then Princess Peach hair drops from the crown and a pair of boobs appear in my hand and I stick it through the chest of them. So they just suddenly have like this giant boobs and they're like, wow, you look beautiful.
That's incredible. I like that.
No.
You're gonna hear voices occasionally because I have to animate the guys now.
No.
Are you bothered by the sounds of lip sync?
No.
All right.
I always found it funny where people would warn me that my stream is lagging when I was scrubbing the timeline, and I was like, no, that's just the sounds of animation. Yes, draw.
Animation is just going to be the word what? What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
What? Over and over again.
What? Oh, do you know? Do you ever watch Dexter's Lab? Dexter's Laboratory?
I have watched Dexter's Lab, yeah. Not lately, but...
Oh, no, but in the past. There's this one scene where he's there at the beginning of an episode where he has a stopwatch and he's writing something down, then he takes out a stopwatch and he clicks it and he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he clicks it again, looks at the stopwatch, and then he writes something down. And he does that like over again. That's actually them making fun of one of the people who worked on the show when they were figuring out the timing charts for lip sync.
Yeah, I barely remember that scene.
What's their attack?
Oh, poor Moth. He's losing his mind. So there's like a water treatment plant near us.
Uh-huh.
And they're doing construction.
Yeah.
Like they're doing some hardcore construction on this place. So there's giant jackhammers going off across the street and tons of strangers milling around, and my roomie's mini Aussie is just losing his mind. He cannot handle it. She's just barking constantly right now.
My dog's weird. She's fine if the windows are closed, but if I try to open up my windows and, get some fresh air or whatever, she starts barking at everything.
Oh, man. Yeah, Moth is just very neurotic. Like, he's typically more okay than some other dogs. Like, he's not so ridiculously yappy that it's all the time. But if there's this many people that are milling around right outside the house, he's just understandably gonna freak out. And then on top of that, because like the jackhammering, it makes him really nervous. So he's just like really set off right now, where he's just extremely anxious about all the people and the sounds. I'm just like, oh, you poor animal. See, I can't see your chat. I should jump on your chat. Where would your chat be? You probably have more people watching you over YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube and someone on Periscope, and I thought I saw some of my family members on Facebook. Like my aunt showed up at one time. I think she left a comment.
And now I can see your chat. How many people do I have? I have 5 people watching. It says something like ridiculously low number, but then I actually look at like the audience list and I'm like, okay, what do these numbers even mean then? 6 viewers, but there's more than 6.
What's your favorite meme? I'm really digging the whole I'm sorry, John subreddit with Garfield being like this like disgusting horror. And then someone started making the where Patrick loses his shit and starts like killing everyone in Bikini Bottom.
I have a friend who works on that show. I wonder if the crew has seen that. Undoubtedly they have.
It's actually evolved into a really interesting story. So basically the secret ingredient to Krabby Patties is starfish meat. And basically because starfish can regenerate their limbs, Mr. Krabs a long time ago chopped a limb off of Patrick Star, then took the limb and let it regrow into another Patrick Star, and would periodically slice parts off of this imprisoned Patrick Star to make Krabby Patties. And a piece of an uncooked Krabby Patty was eaten by Patrick Star, and the neurons from that ground up piece of meat fused with Patrick Star, thus, and all of the memories from the other Patrick Star came forth, and he went crazy and he wanted revenge. And to eat people, he actually opens his self up like an actual starfish, and it's so well done.
Have you seen Scoob and Shag?
Scoob and Shag. No.
It starts off as like a really basic ass like jokey webcomic, like where it's like, yeah, fan create characters or not fan characters, just like, yeah, you know, the characters you love and adore from various media. So it's like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy and and they're just kind of like making dumb jokes where it's just 4-panel bullshit, where usually Scooby is rude at the end and says things like, shut up, Rocky. So for like several comics, it just is like that. And it's like kind of like, haha, chuckle, this is weird. And then it starts to devolve into like this actual plot that's well drawn and just completely bizarre, where it turns out that like all cartoon characters are actually aliens from a different planet that projected themselves to our televisions, and that like has imbued them all with some sort of like spirit energy that allows them to perform magic tricks called ballyhoos, which they use in like epic JoJo style fights.
What?
Yeah. So there's like Yogi Bear and Swiper and and like Mickey Mouse and all these other characters that are just like, there's like Kermit the Frog who was like, he was just like, hey guys, you have a light bulb. Wait, no, that's Mickey voice. Never mind. But it's just completely bizarre and kind of really super engrossing. And somebody on YouTube actually went and did like got a bunch of voice actors together, and they've done readings of Scoob and Shag, like done in like this legitimate, like really
Like motion comics?
yeah, but it's done legit. Like it's clearly, this whole thing is a huge joke, but it's treated so seriously that like the more sincere you make it, the funnier it is. And it's so convoluted, and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Someone on my Periscope said, "Oh yeah, Kermit's power is product placement."
Yes. Like Yogi, what was it? Who was a Yogi Bear? There was like
I have to look
a
this up.
character whose ability is freeze frame, and so he can like stop. He can like look at time and like slices of frames and decide to like make decisions based on that, because like freezes time for a moment. Another one is like playback. Another one has like white noise or whatever. So it's all like television based abilities basically. It's so weird.
Is this it? It's like, looks like it's done in pencil.
Yes. This is amazing. So it just starts off as being kind of like pseudo crappy looking, and then it just gets more and more intense. Like the story is serious. It's great. I think it's like a big I think it's like a big joke on how video game webcomics, like fan comics in general, tend to spiral off into like absolute nonsense after a while.
Yeah.
Because like if you're not going to do a two-note joke and you try to decide that there's like characters that you're really going to follow and care about, it starts to devolve into some sort of bizarre drama over time. Like completely overwrought with like this massive world around it. I've seen so many webcomics that just like turn into weird shit just as strange as this. It is amazing. The story is honestly super compelling too.
I have to go through this.
Kermit, he might be my favorite.
That looks amazing. I have to go through this later.
Yeah, you gotta watch the YouTube series. Like,
okay,
the voice actors do such a good job. Oh god, if you want like another really weird YouTube thing, where it's a guy who used to do like jokey video game reviews, and then he decided he was just gonna drop that entirely and like move on to creepy puppets and only creepy puppets.
Oh.
Like he's like, fuck this shit, I want to be an animator slash creepy puppeteer. So he just like abandoned the easy life of YouTube and went straight into like this surreal hell zone that I love. And I found it's like I watched his reviews a long time ago and then like completely forgotten about him. But then Nightmind did an episode where I think it was Nightmind did an episode where he just like mentioned "This is my house," which is amazing. If you want to like watch something like really unsettling, kind of like Salad Fingers style unsettling, highly advise checking it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avoiding cleaning up doing the walk because there's some bad spacing errors that with that shoulder blade I need to take care of.
I have so many like default poses that I fall into for these guys because I'm trying to like not make their motions actually all that wacky. For as goofy as their designs are, they're kind of understated in their animation. And that's on purpose because I'm making the animals go wackier.
You and then they bark on you. Oh, they chomp on you. Oh, they chomp.
I finally started digging into the nodes, like much more in Toonboom. And so yesterday, as brain dead as I was just like watching tutorials about like nodes and things and how to do weird shit with nodes. And so I figured out how to apply gradients clipped into a character and how to set up like pegs for those gradients and how to make them consistent across multiple characters and stuff, which is really basic, but like that's the level I'm at right now. Beyond just like raw animation, the node system is pretty new to me.
Okay.
But it's really interesting. Have you ever dug into it, or does your version of Toonboom use it?
This version of Toonboom doesn't have the node system, but I'm familiar with node systems based on like compositing and actual like scripting, node-based scripting in like Unreal.
Oh yeah, right. You mentioned to me how VR Chat was gonna have a node system.
Yeah, I'm used to node-based scripting in Neos VR too. Just making stuff in there.
What I want to get into. I figure if I can understand Toonboom's node system, then maybe I can learn like code-based node systems like what you mentioned.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be some crossover knowledge, right?
Yeah, there's definitely crossover knowledge.
Fantastic. It's jumping into something from just like scratch that's really difficult. It's not like if you know Photoshop, you can learn Clip Studio. The learning curve is not as crazy as going from nothing to Clip Studio or nothing to Photoshop.
Yeah. Like going to a new point cloud data management software wasn't that hard. They're using similar terms.
Nice.
Dude, I have so many different skill sets. I jump around so many different programs. It's crazy. Da, 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 da.
Just trying to figure out what business to give these guys to do. It's like I could animate them really basically and just have them stand there and just turn their heads.
Do the Family Guy animation.
And I don't have the time to animate them, but I'm doing it anyway because fuck me.
Because you are an animator and you can't help yourself.
I can't help myself. It's like, no, but would it feel very natural if they were just moving their heads and this other scene, their entire body moves? And can't I do something a little bit more? Wouldn't it look nice in my portfolio?
I know.
And these are all correct things. I can't argue myself out of doing the stupid ambitious thing.
I went through and I looked through Bob's Burgers style animation because I was thinking about doing a Shiba short that was like had a Bob's Burgers style opening, and I went through and I looked at it and I was like, oh no, these are barely animated at all.
Yeah.
Why Periscope? I am actually using Restream, and it's streaming on multiple platforms at once, including Periscope.
Just a whole lot of extra drawing. For what reason, Fable? What reason? you're just drawing the arms because it's fun to draw instead of like remembering that you have to clean that shit up. And if it's fun to draw, it's not gonna be fun to clean up.
Oh, I see. I don't have to do cleanup.
Yeah, that's a nice feeling.
Aren't you? And then they work on you. Aren't you? Like that.
What the fuck?
Aren't you? And they jump on you. And then
Oh, I pulled a weird one. I have some really weird smear frames. It works though. I think. That's what I keep telling myself.
then they bark on you. On you. Bark on you.
There's so many little handy features in this program, like, oh geez, I'm drawing like on all these layers and I really wish I could just like see my character on top of everything but not have to move the layer on top of everything in order to do that. Oh, there's a button for that. Oh, that's nice. Don't have to shift everything around then. Then just learning little details like that about this program that had me going, why does anybody use Animate? This is designed for people who draw and have to draw a lot.
Yeah, I haven't gotten Toonboom Harmony. I mean, it was that way. I felt that way about Toonboom Studio when I first got this way back in the day. I was like, dude, this is so much better than Flash. The line quality is amazing. And it's vector based. So I refused to use Flash because the line quality was garbage.
Yeah.
You draw a line and the thickness changes on you.
There's so many defenders of the way that Flash draws, and I'm like, I understand that you have learned how to make that tool work for you. But did you know that the tools don't have to fight you every step of the way?
Yeah.
What if that didn't happen? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's like, if you can draw in Flash and make it look awesome, that's a measure of your skill, not so much Flash and its usability when it comes to drawing. Now, the line quality has improved since 2019. CC 2019 of Animate is like finally feels okay to draw in, and I just say okay. But the fact that it took that long, I'm just like, why? And it still overcorrects. I loathe that it corrects your lines so much, because if you're the kind of person who draws with kind of like an etchier style, it just doesn't translate.
Yeah.
That smear frame is terrifying.
Oh, this one's even more terrifying. They her stripes come out of her skirt, and then she has 3 arms. The only thing I wish I could do is I wish I could select a frame and then delete by color. The only thing I wish this had that's lacking. Wait.
What? You drive your audience nuts. Like, what is that? What is that sound?
What if I change it to contour editor? Nope. Oh god. Oh. Oh no. Oh.
What happened?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, save. I thought I did something it didn't like and it was crashing on me.
Oh no. I thought for the longest time that vector-based drawing was the reason why Flash feels like crap to draw in.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to understand that no, it's just the way Flash is programmed, because having drawn in other vector-based programs since that, it's not as irritating
Yeah, I know.
as I thought. I was like, okay, so it's not vector, it's just Flash. I think for folks who have like a steady hand and tend to draw slowly relative to me, which is everybody, that might be one reason why Flash probably feels better than them. But just the way that I work, me and Flash are incompatible. Are you just getting rid of all your guidelines?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you have a color select?
No, I don't.
Oh, that doesn't exist in that version, huh?
Yeah. That's why I said that earlier. I was like, I wish there was a color select. It's the only thing missing from this program.
I did not understand. Yeah. Just pull dance in VR for a while, like in Second Life. I'm sure you can get the money for the newest version of Toonboom that way.
Oh, I have the money for the newest version of Toonboom. I just
Don't want it yet.
yeah, while they're using it.
Yeah.
It's looking really nice. Oh, I like the little blink at the end. I had a little blink as she looks over.
Could you make a layer and like, well, like there's no point now, but I guess what you could do is do one layer just as the rough and another layer as the lines on top.
I normally do work like that, but the problem is that I was learning how to draw her as I'm animating the hardest shot I've. So there was. I didn't really know how to approach her. I do kind of now.
Very nicely. Looking awesome.
Yeah. Smear frizz.
Good.
It's smear frizz.
Noodles just emerging from her.
Yeah, I like to take odd parts and have them do the smear, so her stripes come off of her body and guide the eyes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and the red piece on her head. Since it's like right here, I had to make it visually so it kind of turns, and then the top part kind of sticks out like that, and then it gets pulled forward. So visually that will look nice.
My birds need to be brought in. Hold up. You can hear my chicken yelling at me and my parrots yelling at me. Everybody's yelling at me, basically.
Oh no.
You bring them inside.
Now I'm gonna hear squawking. I wonder how my stream looks on my Facebook account. Oh, okay.
Nico. Nico? Would you like some seeds? I bet you would like some seeds. I bet you would love some seeds. You want some seeds? There you go. Snacks. Snack. Want snack? Okay.
I guess I'll do more of the spikes.
Girls.
Oh god, curse these fucking spikes. Clean out this water for you real quick. Oh god, that is a lot of birds.
Here's something to drink. Here you go. Alright, now for the rooster. For void numero last.
Maybe smear frame with some of the spikes. Yeah, that will work if, you know, she moves fast, and I do plan on smearing some of the spikes, but, you know, this is a moving hold that I'm in the middle of animating, so they got to be animated pretty well.
I got my chicken. Got him. You chicken. There he is. You good boy. Oh, Petey, did I tell you how I'm incubating some chicken eggs?
Of course you are. Got to give your boy some friends again.
Yes. So I was candling them, which is when you put a really bright light underneath
Yeah.
them. and see what's inside. One of them definitely has something in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, could something actually hatch? Yeah. You'll have a baby. You'll have a friend again. Yeah, you might have a friend. Maybe. Yeah, oh my goodness, you're very chatty right now. Good chicken. Alright, looks like Moth got himself locked out. Moth! Come on, Moth. You little dummy. You go me all over there. Bye. There you go. Go. Yeah, sit there. That's a good place to be. Hmm.
Ow! God damn it! Holy shit! That came through for the ear piercing. Is that bird gonna continue to do that?
Yeah, it was a parrot.
Okay. Let's turn Chrome down.
No,
Perfect battle music for the spikes. The Battle of the Spikes.
My instincts finally caught up with me. There's so much chaos going on in the foreground that if you make them move too much, it's gonna get a little much. The joke will get buried.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Don't pull a Richard Williams now.
Do not. Don't do that.
See, I know that raising her hip up like this is going to tug on their fabric, so this spike underneath has to raise a little bit with it. I go deep into the materials of this cloth! I shall show them all. Show them all my boobies! Yes! Yes! The power of boobies! That's dramatic music from my dramatic. And there's Rebecca Wolf.
They chomp at you, and then they barf on you. Cool. So look at them, they're all like, "Oh, what's that?" And it's like that.
Nothing. I was like, what's their attack?
Oh, they chomp at you, and then they barf on you. Cool. So look at them, they're all like, "Oh, what's that?" And it's like that.
Nothing. I was like, what's their attack?
Oh, they
Rebecca, not Rebecca. Well, okay then.
What?
Just like that.
What's wrong? What does that sound? What does that mean? Pop, pop. Pop, pop. What? You sound like a broken squeaky toy. What? Okay. The chicken is making noises I didn't know chickens could make. What does that sound mean?
It's Asner. Carrie Asner. Hello, Carrie Asner. I'm keeping. Still doing the animations. 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. 2, 3, 6. Uh-oh. An extra spike appeared out of nowhere. Fuck! I'll hide it in the smear frame. I'll hide the spike disappearing in the smear frame.
It's fine. I'm thinking already about like how I could save myself some animation energy by hiding transitions behind these dinosaurs that are passing in front of the characters. Like, oh, then I don't have to animate it. There's no point.
Hey, Janine Dickman. What's up? Yeah. Darn spikes. See how it looks with the spikes on. Go, my queen. Flaunt yourself. Yes. What's this I'm working on? It's for a cartoon show. Short film. I'm animating the main villain. She's the evil bee queen.
Oh, where's my onions? Hey, where is he?
See how she flows now with her dress. It's looking really nice. Yeah, they seem pretty solid on there. Let's get rid of all the blue flashing. It's very flowy.
I was like, what's their attack?
Oh, they chomp at you, and then they walk on you.
I was like, what's their attack? Nothing.
Yep. Did you put the finished animation on YouTube? First time seeing you animating? I can't really publish an animation if I'm still working on it. I keep trying to meet Fred. Fred knows of my work. He knows who I am. And every time I go to a convention that I know he's at, it's always just like, "Oh dude, you just missed Fred." Like he was in the lobby animating. I was like, "What? Really? Like where is he now?" "Oh, he's tired. He went to bed," or something like that. It's just like I cannot run into the guy. It's so frustrating.
What the fuck did I just do? Oh my god. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, here we go. Who's Fred?
Fred, he animates a fox in space.
Ah, that guy. God, I just love what he's done. It's like I want to watch this show. I want to watch this show, and I know that because of the nature of it, it's like it can only exist on YouTube.
Yeah.
For a temporary amount of time. But I love like the character dynamics that he set up and like the way he's made the show look so much that I just really hope that he has some.
Oh, he's making a second episode.
I know that, but he's working on that second episode for years, hasn't he? I've seen
Yeah.
bits and pieces.
So he came in agreement with Nintendo that it's a fox in space, but his Patreon is for his animation tutorials.
Okay. So he can't monetize Fox in Space at all.
No.
But that's okay. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to see it on TV so badly. It's just like what he's doing is fun. Why do you keep pecking me? What is it? What do you want? Why are you pecking me? What do you want? Cuddles? I don't have any popcorn or apples for you. I'm sorry. You're not getting those right now. Chicken at me.
What about Oda King's work? He did the TIE Fighter animation.
I don't think I've seen that. What's the
That
name?
crazy, I think it's just called TIE Fighter.
TIE Fighter.
Just TIE Fighter animation. This crazy like 80s style.
TIE Fighter.
It's Oda King. It should be uploaded.
No, Oda King. Okay. Oda. There we go. Here it is. Dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to see it like with like a VHS effect over it to just like make the image blend with the background a little bit better even so that it has that like that 80s anime quality where it's like downsampled. In fact, I've seen there was an anime called what was it called? Megalobox, where they did that. They would do something like this, all right, and then they would like downsample it. They'd like resample the animation to make it feel crunchier, so that it felt like Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it had that feeling of like feeling pencil sketched, you know.
Hmm.
But with that like that crispness, like this over sharpness, kind of like an overcompensation to the image. Which makes the entire image kind of like blend together really well. It has this visual cohesion that I think we struggle to replicate in digital without like putting in a bunch of extra effort in the composition. This looks awesome. Yeah, I would love to see this like downsampled the way Megalobox was. It would look even better. Very well done. Like sometimes it looks like there's a filter being run on these ships to make them look a certain way, which is a really interesting shader. But then other times it looks like he hand drew
it.
All of it?
Yeah.
He must have had a 3D model and he was tracing over it at least.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that. But yeah, no, most of the stuff he hand draws.
There we go. Oh, it's so pretty when they're like up close to the ship and how like the little details of the ship flash by. That's like something I enjoyed in the original Star Wars, but also in like Gundam. It's always cool to see that kind of imagery. This is so pretty. Is he working anywhere right now?
I have no idea. I have to ask him. I streamed with him a couple of times back in the day, so. I know like all the indie animators.
Clearly. I am trying to get more into everybody. So there's like some people I know that are from like forever ago, but YouTube does a shit job of recommending animation to you. And then when it does, it's like, well, it's like a Kajillion Warriors Cats animation. You know?
Or just Family Guy clips.
God, yeah. It's like, animation, you like that? Then you'll really love Family Guy. It's like, no, that's not why I clicked on those cartoons. It's barely animated at all. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this in my, let's see, animation.
Oh, the spice. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, that's so sexy. Yeah, it looks like it flows like an actual dress. That's great.
So look, I'm probably with that. Just like
I was like, what's their attack?
oh, they chomp.
Attack.
Oh, it did. Okay, I'm gonna fix that.
God damn,
like,
these
what's their
expressions
attack?
are good. Oh, they chomp at you, and then they bark on you. Cool. Look at that deer for mace. And it's like,
Barry.
what?
Nothing. I was like, what's their attack?
Oh, they chomp at you, and then they bark on you.
Cool.
So look at them, they're all like, ooh, what's that? And it's like,
Barry.
what?
Nothing. I was like, what's their attack?
Okay. I think just start cleaning this up now.
hope I'm providing enough information for cleanup. That's what I always fear. You know?
It looks pretty clean to me.
I've never worked with any cleanup artists, so I don't know how far I should go. Okay, so with the shaded areas, I should be able to see more how it flows. Okay, so it's not visual noise. I gotta make her sitting down a little bit smoother. She kind of snaps into it. Probably gonna redo some weight mechanics on that. Yeah, I'll send the cleanup artist the animation files itself. Whoa.
Amber alert. I need to get a better keyboard. This keyboard is really clacky. Someone mentioned it the other stream. They were like, wow, a lot of key smacking going on. I'm like, you're not wrong. It's a very old keyboard. It's full of thumbs. Yeah, I'll go through and erase what you don't need to clean up. I didn't know if the wings were going to be semi-transparent or not.
Alright, I'm gonna go be a Shiba Inu and VR chat.
You should stream that.
Oh no. Oh no. You do not stream
Why not?
VR chat.
Great. Oh.
You do not
Is
stream.
It's best edited down.
Yes. There are many, many things that happen in VR chat.
Hey, everybody on PD stream, kind of my stream, if he's gonna be exiting. I'll just steal your audience. Come to me.
I'll post this in the Discord.
It's looking so good.
Yeah.
I wanna watch that on a loop. Oh shit! Just let me open up Blender.
Oops. Oh, still there?
Yeah. Everybody come to Fable Paint. I'm shameless, so I'll take them. I'll take them all. Sure, they're plenty bored. They're bored enough to be watching animators on a. What is it, a
I plan
Friday
on
night?
reworking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken. Bad line. Just weird.
Shit, got her fucking antennas.
Of course. No, she just doesn't have an antenna. It's fine. Just for this shot, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
What?
tired? Is that why you have shout?
There, she's going. She's going.
Just do the keyframes, let cleanup figure out the rest. Be mean like that. Hey you. Hey chicken. Hey chicken. Hey. What is it, Enzo? Where'd you go? They tired? You wanna go to bed? Chicken, what's the time? 6 o'clock. I thought you guys should go to bed at 6. So early. That can't be. I'm upsetting you for no reason, except that you're cute, and I want you. And you're adorable. Poor Petey wants to dog so bad. Cat dog. We still
Wait.
require thumbs.
Now she's
Beautiful.
now she's a Fizzy Pop character.
I was gonna say, I think it's
Now she's Fizzy Pop. Alrighty.
Are you gonna sign off now?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna sign off.
Tell everybody come my stream.
Alright, everyone go to this
More birds screaming.
This stream.
Look at a chicken.
go there.
Go to Fable Paint.
Wait.
That's Fable.
How do I
Fable Fable Paint.
I'll post in my
Yeah,
YouTube.
so
Can I post stuff? I can't type a message and send it to my YouTube, right? Can I do that?
I think you can, right? There's like community posts, right?
Yeah, go there. Everyone go there.
To go watch more animation get made. Come here. Watch me animate dinosaurs fighting.
Yeah, time to raid. Go raid them.
Found you.
Yeah. I'm Fable_Paint on Twitch.
Hi.
Hey.
Alrighty.
Oh, here they come.